just wanna be with you tonight. Girl, please, I'm a player, yeah, it's true, but I changed the game for you. I wanna see what it do. Can I be free? This is how I feel. I'm in need of love, so let's dip up out of here. Ooh, you're just my type. Everything's so right, and I just want you. So let's dip up out of here. Let's dip up out of here. She's fine too, but I want you. She's fine too, but I want you. I'll admit it, this just ain't no game, these just ain't words that I'm speeding. If you could see the thoughts that's in my head, I'm tripping, I'm a player, yeah, it's true, but I changed the game for you. Wanna see what it do? Can I be?
If there's one badge that your player needs to have in the game, what is it?
Catch and shoot. Yeah, at first, because at the beginning, when your grade is low, if you're making your shots on catch and shoots, that's easy. Yeah, you can do your style. So yeah, catch and shoot.
I would say posterizer. I want to get those animations where I'm dunking on somebody, so I need that badge.
What's the first NBA 2K cover that you remember playing?
2K.
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Klay Thompson asked what he thinks about when he's shooting. He said, quote, nothing. You want to have a clear mind, a free consciousness, and just let it fly. When you go with the flow, you're in rhythm, and you're not really thinking about it, that's when it feels the best. Brian?
It's a thing of beauty, Allie. Thank you. Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Charlotte, they've got Nick Richards. Cody Martin is out there with Washington. Then it's Klay Thompson. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Now here's McCollum. Against Brooklyn, he was really on his game. Nails it from 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Thompson against Jones. Takes the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a 3 go unanswered. Big-time shot.
McCollum finds Jones. Martin against Ingram. The Hornets pull it in. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelican squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
Now here's Ball. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. The 3 from Thompson. That doesn't go either for Thompson.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
On the wing, Jones, hounded by Ball. Jones, the pass to Williamson, with the fadeaway. And another basket for New Orleans. All right, so about the Pelicans. What has been holding them back?
Well, B.A., it's definitely not the offense, especially with the healthy Zion. If they can find a way to have greater consistency on the defensive end, then they can take a big step as a franchise.
Now here's McCollum. Outside Jones. Back to McCollum. Uncovered. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Off the pass, McCollum can be instantaneous. He doesn't think, he just shoots.
Ball passes to Martin. Back to Ball. Thompson outside. From outside the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
McCollum against Ball. Shoots off the step back. Here's Williamson. Over Washington. And another one falls for New Orleans.
Nice aggressive play from Williamson, crashing the offensive glass and getting a second chance shot.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Count it.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. New Orleans calls timeout.
It would seem to me with P.J. Washington, basketball was ingrained in his DNA. Why? Each of his parents' guys played Division I basketball.
So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Looney's checked in for Washington. Fournier comes in for Martin. Rose is checked in for Thompson. And it's Smith in for LaMelo Ball. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Nance, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Murphy, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Alvarado's subbed in for Jones. All right, Doris, how has it helped P.J. Washington growing up in a basketball family?
Well, I think if you have two college players, two high-level college players, it automatically means you've got two high-level coaches who can help develop their skills at a young age. But the other part of this, the mental aspect, such a huge advantage to have people who've been there and done that.
Count that one. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
And oftentimes, you just assume McCollum's J is going in. He's this good of a shooter. It's incredible.
The Pelicans trail. A minute 37 left to play in the first quarter. Into the lane. Kept alive. Nance, the pass to McCollum. Again, the Pelicans good for two. 1:24 left in the first. Rose outside. 4-3. And the Hornets, another three.
Well, just tremendous awareness from Dennis Smith Jr. Recognizing a teammate is open, let me make the game easy for him.
It's tipped. And he gets it back. Here's Nance. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
McCollum finds Nance. The three. McCollum's shot is off. The Hornets have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. And it's Fournier penetrating. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, exceptional at giving you that extra burst necessary on the drive. That's pretty.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Murphy's shot is off.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Rose. Here's Richards, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him. The Pelicans making a switch here.
For your Hornets, Nick Richards.
Both good from the line that time. And the Pelicans with possession here. 6-point game. There's McCollum with the three. That shot off the mark. And so it's Klay Thompson making highlights for the Charlotte Hornets with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. We'll be back in a moment.
20. your Hornets use.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Hornets, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
They've got Klay Thompson. Kevon Looney is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Ball in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. Thompson's shot is off. Well, New Orleans shooting 59% in this one. Good average.
Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
And that one's good. Thompson.
But Klay Thompson is dialed in, and for the defense, that's a problem.
Ingram, the pass to Jones. Here's Alvarado. Back to Ingram. Launches it. Looney grabs a miss. Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
Unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the basket by Charlotte. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Rose has checked in for Charlotte. And the Pelicans also making a change. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Ingram on the wing. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Here's Alvarado. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And Ingram is good for 3.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Pass to Martin. Now here's Rose. From downtown. That shot missing. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Here's Alvarado. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is incredible.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Charlotte has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Pass to Ball. Martin outside. Here's Rose. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
Charlotte again missing.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And again, New Orleans, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
That one falls. And the Hornets lead by 3. And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
New Orleans calls timeout. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Now here's Ingram. 14 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
Here's Fournier. It's a three-point game. It's good.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Ball stolen. 1:46 left in the second period. Smith right side. Here's Martin. And the three-pointer goes. And now it's an 8-point Charlotte lead.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now here's Williamson. He had a 36-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Sinks the tray. Fournier's got 5 points.
Evan Fournier, a guy who prides himself on his efficiency. Give him that high percentage look from the three-point corner. He's going to knock it down.
New Orleans calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. And so it's New Orleans with it. They trail by 11. McCollum's shot is off.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long.
That free throw no good.
This is an area where Dennis Smith Jr. is working on, right? As the primary ball handler, you have to be able to make your free throws.
Hayes is checked in for Nance. Now here's McCollum. He's got 6. Pass to Hayes. Here's McCollum. Will it go? Connects from downtown. 5 points in the game.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
Fournier with the ball. Now Martin, covered by Ingram. Martin, the pass to Looney. And here is Fournier. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Fournier's got 6 here in the quarter. New Orleans has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Murphy. Puts up a 3. The Hornets pull it in. And the first half now in the books. Hornets out in front, up by 12. Well, now a minute to check in with it.
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They are leading by 12. And, Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Three-point shot was there.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
So for New Orleans right now, Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Jones and Ingram run the wings, and it's McCollum at point guard.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
And Ball with the basket. The assist by Washington. Ball's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt. LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
6 on the shot clock. The three from Valanciunas. Doesn't go for him. And Charlotte going the other way now. And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Greg.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
Out to the right wing. Here's Williamson. Ball with the rebound.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Richards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
At the line for 2.
So hits one and misses one at the line. The Pelicans have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Martin against Ingram. Williamson outside. Now here's Ingram. 9 points in the game. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got 8.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Charlotte calls timeout. And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
Nance, he's checked in for New Orleans. McCollum, the pass to Ingram. Now Valanciunas. Pass to Jones. Out to McCollum. Puts it up from 17. No good. And Charlotte going the other way now.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Shot's good by Thompson.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Stripped away. They're running. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. And that one falls for Washington.
And you know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons. A lack of playoff experience among their core players.
The Hornets making a switch here. Rose is checked in. Alvarado's checked in for New Orleans. And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And B.A., that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, That bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Ingram. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The length of Ingram poses issues for defenders, which is why he gets fouled a lot.
At the line for the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram. Going to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Rebuilding a team is as challenging a proposition as ever, especially for smaller franchises, Doris.
I think, B.A., certainly those smaller markets face some challenges that larger markets do not. But I would also point to the success of Milwaukee. They had success in their draft. They invested in your talent in terms of player development. So to build a playoff-ready team, there are so many things that must be in place, but you also have to have some luck. Nobody knew how good Giannis or Nikola were going to be.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Alvarado. Now here's Nance. He's guarded by Washington. They grab their own miss. Valanciunas, good.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas has the instincts, the size, and the smarts to go ahead and take advantage of those missed shots and create them into points.
Oh, got that one up quick. Thompson's got 12 points in just the second half.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
New Orleans calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And the Hornets making a change here. Fournier's checked in. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Valanciunas. Hayes comes in for Nance. Murphy, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's McCollum in for Alvarado.
2 minutes.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Jones. Now here's McCollum. Good D by Ball.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rose has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Boy, what a warrior Derrick Rose is. Guy gets buckets through contact out there. So tough.
Back to McCollum. Down low. Pass to Murphy. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. Give him 8.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And here is Fournier. Off target from 3-point range. Knocked loose. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Zion Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, the agility to beat the contact. Such a clever move by LaMelo Ball.
Here's McCollum. And McCollum slams it in.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Count it. Good. Looney's got 6.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Jones. And he's going for the lob. Tipped. Fournier against Jones. Ball outside. Rose with it. 3-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. Up in time. Misses. And so it's Charlotte up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back.
47.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Charlotte is shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. We've got Dennis Smith. He's out there with the mellow ball. And it's Thor in at the 4. That's the Hornets 5. For 3, Smith. That shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Alvarado. Offline with a 3. Here's Charlotte. Left side Jones. Pass to Smith. Fournier for 3. Drains the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Marshall with the bucket.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Mikhailuk's checked in for Charlotte. And the Pelicans also making a change. Hayes is checked in. Pass to Alvarado. Stolen. Now Jones. Uses the glass on the layup. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Charlotte?
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points, impressive.
For 3. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Second chance effort. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
As one of the top two-way players in the draft, Daniels was on a lot of teams' radar, and that kind of versatility will always get a player some attention.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Well, Doris, courtside seats in basketball are hard to come by. Experiencing that proximity to the action is a rare treat. But with virtual reality now, anyone can.
Listen, BA, I'm all for technology, and I think that's cool. But let's be real. You give me a courtside seat where I can feel the action, where I can see all the minute details of everything that's transpiring in real time, I'll take that.
Jacks up a 3. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good. The Pelicans have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And Williamson gets it to go.
You know, Coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
Here's Smith. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. From behind the arc. The Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Ingram. Hornets with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
4 can't get it to go. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Richards is checked in for Jones. Washington comes in for Thor. Martin, he's checked in for Mikhailuk. And it's Klay Thompson in for Maladon. Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. Williamson outside to the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
We've seen fans removed for inappropriate comments to players. Doris, where do you draw the line between heckling and being inappropriate?
I think one way I look at this, Brian, is if I were face-to-face with somebody, what would I be comfortable saying? I think we should always err on the side of caution. It's okay to heckle and have some fun and sort of give your team support. But I think if we ultimately keep respect foremost in our minds, we'll be okay.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Charlotte again missing. And it's New Orleans ball. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Here's Williamson. Valanciunas. Great positioning on the putback.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Pass to Martin. Here's Thompson, defended by Jones. Lets the three fly. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
McCollum, the pass to Jones. Beyond the arc. Here's Valanciunas. And another shot. And it's Martin with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Don't forget, Klay Thompson is 6'6". He's got great size for a guard. It allows him to mix it up inside.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're trailing by 22. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, C.J. McCollum.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Mikhailuk's checked in for Charlotte. Rose comes in for Ball. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Got it.
Well, absolutely fearless. And this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
Here's Alvarado. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hornets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Klay Thompson.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
To stop the run. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, Naji Marshall. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Here's Charlotte. They're on a 13-3 run. Rose, the pass to Thompson. Fires for 3. And again for 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. Outside Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Marshall with the bucket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this.
No foreign, I just
did a cool tour in Alaska. Entertaining the ops, know it hurt on the watch. Never heard of this watch, but I still got a cop. I just touched down, George, surprise party for cops. Back in the field, you know it's more to the plot. I ain't even checking the scoreboard, I stopped at 4. Double up on this world tour, then drop again. Why you looking for a block to spin? International blast, you can't box me in. My circle full of elites, you cannot be there. But a lot of folk in position, guess I gotta be him. If it's real, let it be known, we ain't gotta pretend. Long as we got respect.